In this benchmark, we evaluate the leading vision models in practical everyday scenarios, rather than focusing on academic metrics like most of the benchmarks usually do. We test capabilities that matter in real applications, from verification to quality control. We check like if documents, we check for object detection, quality assessment, and visual classifications. The models we're going to test are the high-end model of nowadays and some open source models, which we're going to see if those can compete with the frontier models of like OpenAI, Anthropic. So we're going to test the vision capabilities of GPT-4o, Claude Sonnet 3.5, the Pixtral 12b from Mistral AI, the Llama 13b, and the Llama 3.2 of Meta, which is kind of the most recent model of them. What we're going to do for each test we're going to run 10 times. We have a fair competition because all the models use exactly the same prompts, exactly the same images, and we use standard scoring. And as already said, those tasks are really practical vision challenges from everyday scenarios. So let's start. First, I'm gonna show you the tests, what we actually gonna test. So first we want to check if the model can detect the car, which is a little bit hidden here. Then we want to see if it can count items. So how many cats do you see in the image? Then, is this document signed? Yes or no? So check if a document is signed. What is X? Solve the equation. So here we wanted, there's a combination of vision capabilities and reasoning. And here, is this eatable? Yes or no? Can we eat this pen? Does the model recommend us to eat a pen? Then, what is the complete scientific name of this plant? In 2 words. So here we have a plant and we wanted to recognize this plant. Then, what shall I do with the sausage on the image? Which action? Shall I eat it or can we eat it? Should I turn it? Is it not ready yet? Or is it trash? And, well, it is not eatable. Then we have like a text and we want to see if it can find the word in the text which is spelled wrong. So there's the whole text is correct, only one word is spelled wrong. Then we have a picture of a weather app and the question is, can I go swimming today? Yes or no? And the final one is, what is this dog's breed? Can I detect the breed of this dog? So let's start with the first test. The first test is, what is this dog's breed in 2 words? So the expected, in this case, the expected answer, of course, it's a Shiba Inu. Everyone knows that dog, especially with this Shiba Inu coin. And the success rate is for Claude 100%. It got all of them right. It was very consistent in actually telling what it is. So the next one would be Pixtral. Pixtral as well did very well detected the breed of the dog. And then we have the Llama model 2, pretty well performance, Shiba Inu in all of these tests. Then the Llama model itself did one wrong. Okay, Shiba, I think we could accept it, but we wanted it to be very precise. And the 4o model, well, yes, it did do well in most of the tests, but we have to say that I don't know what's happening, but in some tests it's getting some errors. The others was totally everything fine, but here we had some error responses. So the summary gonna be that the best models have been Claude, Pixtral, and the other model, and the average success rate is 68%. So we have Claude, Pixtral, and Llama on the first spot and the for the Llama model not. Okay, so let's go to the next test, which word in the text is spelled wrong. So the expected answer is, okay, sorry for that, is actually agreement, or like agreement. And yeah, there's one word spelled wrong, which is in this case actually agreement. And it's spelled wrong, agreement, instead of agreement. So for all detected this totally correct. Then we have Claude as well, not a single error, totally did it well. We have the Llama model as well, the same thing, totally perfect performance. Same for the Pixtral model, actually not. I don't know. It detected jurisdiction as wrong. I think it's not. Yeah, so in this case, 70% right. And the Llama model didn't even get it once. Didn't even get it right once. So it detected some other words, or like, I don't know what it actually was doing. It seems for me like it did not really understand the task. So what is the challenge summary? In this case, it was a little bit harder. We have only 74 success rate. The best success rate anyway was 100%, so not a big challenge for the leading models. And as this was a win, so in this case, we have Claude with a lead of 2 points. Exactly. So let's go to the next test, which is this eatable? Yes or no? The answer, of course, is no. Who wants to eat a pen? So here's the pen. Is it eatable? Yes or no? So Claude did it detect totally correct. Of course, it's not eatable. Same thing for Pixtral, everything correct. We have Llama with as well everything correct here, and the LLaVA model too. So in this case, this was totally correct too. And then again, which is quite strange, I think it's the way it's kind of answering, or like, I don't know what's happening with the 4.0 model. Again, it responded with some errors. So not that reliable in this case, this Vision API. So for the summary, we have Claude with 3 points, Pixtral with 2, and Llama. So in this, it's even interesting that the 4.0 model is now at the last point of the contest. So next image, let's see. Is this document signed? Well, as you can see, this document is clearly signed. Let's see if all the models get this right. So the Claude model, yes, totally right. Llama model, a totally pass. And for O again, would have passed very well, but again, this error thing. So, and Pixtral, same thing. Well, actually, it would have been a pass, but I think it's a requirement that they understand the prompt too, because, I mean, they have to be kind of consistent. So if I want yes or no, I want yes or no. I don't want true or yes as the right one. Well, we could have accepted, but we have to be strict. And the Llama model totally passed. Well, the same thing it would have been a pass, but well, same thing as for the Pixtral model. So here this test was quite easy for all of the models. We have a 94% success rate. The best success rate is 100%, and we have Claude and LLaVA as the winners. So Claude is still leading our high score. Let's go to the next test. What is x? Solve this equation. The expected answer is 5. So it's 5x plus 15 equals 40. What is x? X is 5. So for the 4.0 model, that is a total pass, very consistent, everything correct. Same for the Claude model, very consistent. So we can definitely say that reasoning for these two models is not a big deal. For the Pixtral model, that's totally different. We can see, well, we have a variety of answers. I don't know why it's even 6. I mean, how you can come to the conclusion of 6 or 7 or 6 2/3 doesn't make sense. I mean, it's got totally lost on its calculations, and this one is totally lost. The Llama model is not that lost. Of course, it has less answers right, but we see more consistency. So maybe it get one of those numbers wrong. Maybe it interpreted it as a different number, not a 5, one of those or something. And then it's a way why it's calculating this differently. And the same thing for the other model. We have to say that it's very consistent. So again, the same thing. The reasoning for those two seems to be quite accurate, but not for this one, the Pixtral model. The reasoning was not very good. So these two did a very good reasoning. Well, they did a correct reasoning, I would say, but misinterpreted the numbers. So here we can see that this test have been already a little harder. Only 52% success rate. The best models passed with 100%. And we have Claude and the 4.0 model as the winners. So in the high score, Claude is leading. So for the next one, we have, can I go swimming today? So we have here a screenshot of Miami. Pretty summer, sunny, 24 degrees. And definitely we can go swimming today. So the answer yes or no, we expect yes. And for the 4.0 model, vision plus reasoning, that works. Total pass. For the Claude model, total pass 2. Pixtral model, in this case, total pass. LLaVA, not that. So 2 times it somehow interpreted it wrong. And the Llama model, 2 times. And here again, this true thing, which is supposed to be a yes. So well, not a pass. So how did this pass go? Was not that hard, it seems, for the models. So we have 90% success rate, and the top models again passed with 100%, and Claude is still leading our high score. Next one. What is the complete scientific name of this plant? Which is Monstera deliciosa. Okay, actually it's Latin, not Spanish, so deliciosa. Well, who knows how to pronounce it in Latin. So, this is the plant which we want to identify. And, well, we have then for our model, everything totally correct. The Claude model, again, 100% pass. Pixtral model, 2, 100% pass. Llama model 2, 100% pass. And the LLaVA model, well, it got creative, let's say, in the choice of plants. We have a spider plant, Aliciosa sp, Aliciosa sp. I don't know what this plant is. It might be something similar. We might Google it. Anyway, not very good. Only 30% success rate. So, in this case, we have again, no, not again. We have like a success rate of 68%. The best success rate was 100%. And our winners are 4.0, Claude, Pixtral, and Llama. And that means that Claude extends its leading with 7 points. Then, next one. Is there a car in the image? Well, definitely there is a car in the image. It's not that clear, so for a vision model, can't be complicated. For a human, of course, it's not difficult. So Claude again, 100% pass. Pixtral, 100% pass. LLaVA, totally pass. The 4.0 model, what happened here? I mean, my question is very clear. Is there a kernel image? Yes or no? And most of the model got it totally right. But for O, I mean, it is correct. It saw that there's a car, but why is it answering this car? I mean, my question was very, very clear. The other models did get it. This one did not get it, only 10%. The Llama model, well, same thing, did not understand the question, would have gotten it right, it detected the car, but did not understand the question, so I'm sorry, that's not a pass. So, what do we got? 60% average success rate, the winners again with 100%, very consistent, and Claude again extends its leading. So, almost the last test. So what do we want to test here? What shall I do with this sausage? On the image, which action? Shall I eat it? Shall I turn it? Or shall I trash it? And, well, who wants to eat this sausage? It's totally black. Someone did not know, did not do his job well, or her job. And, well, this is only trash. The only place where you can put it is in the trash. So, the answer is trash. For O, again, these strange errors. It has everything correct, but these two errors. So, sorry, only 80%. The Llama model, 50%. So, yeah, it was not very consistent here, because consistency is indeed a very important point. You want a model to reply as consistent as possible, not like totally chaos. So in this case, it is not very good performance here. The Claude model, well, it wanted to turn. I would say the performance of the Claude, even if its success rate is 0%, I would say that the performance of Claude is better, as I said, because consistency is more important, in my opinion, than this chaos. This shows that the model is like very random in this case. Claude has a clear plan, clear structure, what to answer. Same for the Pixtral model, very consistent, but wrong answer. And the Llama model, consistent too, but wrong answer. So that seems that was a very challenging test, so don't trust the vision models yet with advices for food. Only 20%, 26% success rate, best model 40%, and in this case the best model was 4O. So 4O is getting a little bit closer to Claude. Next test. How many cats do you see in the image? We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is a little mean, this test, because there are like some cats you can argue. I mean, you have some cats which are not 100% in the image, especially this one here. And that's why the performance of the models varies. So the 4O model is seeing, well, I think everything below 10 I would accept. 11 cats, why? Where is the 11th cat? So here we can see 4O has big trouble with this thing. It even has 11, 9, 11, so very bad performance, I would say. The Llama model is better, in my opinion, because it's not hallucinating, it's not adding not existing cats. So even if it only has 30% right, I would say it's a lot better than this one. Then we have the LLaVA model, and this one, well, total fail in my opinion. The Pixtral model, only once it has 11, so already better, but still, I mean, only one correct. And we have Claude, which has all of them wrong, but again, very consistent. So, in my opinion, if I could give a pass, I would give the pass to Claude. Yeah. Well, so We have here an average success rate of 18%. Then we have 30% success rate of the best ones, and which is for O and the Llama model. And here we have then our final score of the models. So what we can say is I had some surprising results in some tests. For example, me personally, I would not expect that they are so good in this test here, where they have like success rate of 86%. That was pretty good. And I hope you liked it. If you want to support the channel, please give me a like and a subscribe, and see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.